Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Ram. So today we are going to see about the volume of three different shapes. Okay, that is cube, rectangle, as well as cylinder. Okay, so we are going to see the volume formula for these three different shapes: cube, rectangular prism, and cylinder. Okay, so we know that the area volume formula for cube. Okay, that is A cube. Volume formula for volume of cube is a cube. Okay, but we don't know how we derive this formula a cube, so I'm going to explain how it is. Okay, so this is a cube, right? Cube will look like this, right? Now we are going to find the volume of this cube. Okay, which is of side A. Okay, so since it is a cube, all the sides will be having the same length A. Okay, this side also will be A. All the sides will be having the same length, that is A. Okay, so why we want to find the volume of this cube? Because it is necessary to know the reason to find the volume. Okay, so if we are having something, if we are having a cube shaped box or a cube shaped can, something like that, we are obviously will keep something inside that, right? So if we want to know the capacity of this cube, we have to find the volume of this cube, so that we can know approximately what can be fit inside this and what we can't. Okay, so this is why we want to know the volume of cube. Okay, volume of cube, not the volume of different shape. That is the reason why we are studying the volume formulas and concepts, everything. Okay, so we are having A. Okay, we are having the side A. So let's assume one thing. Let's assume this cube, and we are going to cut this cube into small two-dimensional squares. Okay, now I am going to cut this cube into infinite number of small squares. That is, I am going to cut this cube into like this, like this infinite numbers. Okay, so I am going to cut this into infinite numbers, and I am going to join these squares. I am going to place one square above the other, two-dimensional squares, one above the other. I am going to place this one above the other. So what I will get is, if you assume this book, okay, this papers has one dimensional squares. Okay, one dimensional squares. If I keep this as two dimensional squares, if I add on this two dimensional squares for a particular period of time, we will get a three dimensional figure, which is nothing but a cube. Okay, so this is a rectangular prism. Okay, rectangular prism, but if you this concept hold for cube as well. Okay, so if I keep on this two-dimensional paper, okay, paper or square, and if I add on to that, I will get a three-dimensional figure like this. Okay, we know the area formula of one square, that is nothing but a square, right? We know the area formula for one square. We are going to add on this a square till it reaches the height of this, that is 8, that is a. Okay, so we are keeping one square in the bottom, and we are going on adding this until it reaches a height like here. Okay, from here to here, which is nothing but a. Okay, the same side a. So a into a, we are going to add a square to a length of a. So we are getting the formula a cube. Okay, so now let's see about rectangular prism. So this concept is also the same as the cube concept, where we will be having the formula length into width into height. Okay, so let's assume a rectangular prism like this. Okay, so let's assume a rectangular prism like this, and we are going to find the volume of this, which I already said that the volume is L, length into width into height. Which is the length? We can take this as length, this as width, and this as height. Okay, So this is the height, this is the length, and this is the width. We can assume the same book. Okay, so we are having a rectangular two-dimensional page. Okay, this is a two-dimensional page. We are having a rectangular page with the same length, with the same width, with the same height. Okay, this is the height, this is the width, and this is the length. Okay, so we are assuming this. Okay, so if we go on add a two-dimensional page for a height of h, we will get a three-dimensional figure, which is nothing but a rectangular prism. I hope you understand. We are having two-dimensional page, rectangular page, and we are going on adding a two-dimensional page of one upon the other, and we are getting a three-dimensional figure, which is nothing but a rectangular prism. So if we want to find the volume of that prism, if we know the area of that one single rectangular two-dimensional sheet, we can find the volume of the whole book, that is rectangular prism. So again we are dividing this into single sheets of two-dimensional page. So again we will be having rectangle like this plus rectangle like this. We will be goes on having till we reaches a height of h. Okay, so we are having this. So we know the formula for rectangle, that is area formula of rectangle, which is length into breadth. Okay, so which is nothing but length into breadth, which is nothing but here in this concept we will having the length is nothing but L, the breadth is nothing but the W. Okay, so we will be having L into W. Okay, we are going to arrange this rectangle over and over till it reaches a height h. Okay, so into h. So this is how we derived the formula length into width into height for the volume of rectangular prism. Okay, so now let's see about cylinder. So this concept holds for cylinder as well. We are going to find the area of cylinder by using the same method. Okay, by using the same method, it is nothing but area volume of cylinder. So volume of cylinder is 2 pi r square h, pi r square h. Okay, this is the volume of cylinder. Okay, we know that. Let's assume a cylinder like this. This is our cylinder. Okay, which is of height h. Okay, this is of height h, and this radius is there now. This radius is r. Okay, now we are going to find the radius of this cylinder. We know that pi r square h is the volume of this cylinder. So we are going to find how we derive this formula pi r square h. Okay, let's again cut this cylinder into circle. Okay, two-dimensional circles. Two-dimensional circle. I am going to take the first two-dimensional circle and I am going to add on the two-dimensional circle till it reaches a height h, so that we will get a three-dimensional figure. If we keep on adding that two-dimensional circle over and over, we will get a three-dimensional cylinder. Okay, I think you can imagine the thing what I am saying. So this is how we derived the thing. Okay, so we will be having a circle plus circle plus circle goes on till we reach a height of h. Goes on till we reach a height of h. So we know the area formula of one circle, which is nothing but pi r square. So pi r square is the area of one circle. There are infinite number of circles. There are many circles. The n number of circles. There are n number of circles till it reaches a height h. So we will be having h. Okay, till it reaches height of h. So we will be having h. So this is how we derive the formula pi r square h. So this is how we derived the volume formula for three different shapes. In the next video, we will see about other three shapes, that is cone, sphere, things like that. So this is how we derive the formula. So if you like this video, if you understand this video, please let me know in the comment section. So if you want to know about the future videos, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So thank you. Have a great day.